Besides the inauguration itself, there was a lot of chatter and fanfare over the attire that the special guests chose to wear at the ceremony and all the after parties throughout the weekend. As the resident fashion lover, aficionado at National Review, I've decided to rank each of these outfits for your viewing pleasure and style knowledge. Here's how it's gonna work. We're gonna have a list. S is the best, F is the worst, right? Okay, so let's dive in. First, we have Ivanka Trump, daughter of President Trump, wearing this green dress coat, kind of an emerald. She has a beret-looking hat on. While I love a monochromatic moment, and I think this green really goes well with Ivanka's complexion, I think the silhouette is beautiful. It is slightly giving United Arab Emirates flight attendant, which is what some of the discourse on X said. So for that reason, it is not S tier for me, it is A. Side note, she has a matching Christian Dior bag that I think is lovely. Next, we have Usha Vance, wife to JD Vance. She wore this beautiful baby pink coat ensemble to the inauguration ceremony. Also a monochromatic moment, but this pink was just stunning on her. I don't know what it was. I know the real star of this show and throughout the weekend was fashion designer Oscar de la Renta, who did a lot of haute couture for the presidential family and the vice presidential family, and Usha absolutely stunned in this outfit. Made my jaw drop. So for that, S tier. Next, we have Dr. Jill Biden, wife to Joe Biden. And this is not a partisan take. I'm not saying this because I'm biased against the Bidens. I'm saying this because it's true. Jill Biden wore some of the most tragic costumes throughout these 4 years that I have ever seen. She wore an outfit that looks like Barney. It was bright, like Harold in the Purple Crayon. So for that reason, we're not going to give her last place, F tier, but we're going to give her C. Next, we have the queen herself, Melania Trump, and her inauguration day outfit. She wore a tailored navy silk and wool coat by the independent New York-based designer Adam Lips. She wore dark blue suede Manolo Blahnik pumps, which is effortlessly classic. But the pièce de résistance of her outfit unquestionably was her blue flat-brimmed hat with white trim around the crown, also by New York designer Eric Javits. National Review's Kayla Barsh called this her revenge hat because when she was looking down, you couldn't see her eyes. It was very mysterious, very alluring, but in my opinion, beautiful. It was a controversial choice for some people, but to me, it conveyed that this time around, it's a lot more serious for her. As you remember, in 2016, she wore that gorgeous baby blue Jackie Onassis style outfit that wowed. It was giving princess. It was giving lighthearted and fun and royal. This time around, it's giving a little bit more severe, but the circumstances surrounding Trump's presidency have changed. This is the kind of outfit that says fun and games are over. You tried to bankrupt my family. You tried to kill my husband twice. You raided my home. This is the outfit of a former fashion model for sure. Melania, S tier. Next up, we have Arabella Kushner, daughter of Ivanka Trump and Jared Kushner, who I think wowed at the inauguration ceremony with her modern 70s beige cape look, also monochromatic. Monochromatic is a pretty strong theme of this weekend's events because it is incredibly elegant. I really have no notes for Arabella's outfit, so also S tier. Next up, we have Pennsylvania Senator John Fetterman, who I literally cannot believe did not ditch his sloppy sweatpants shorts dress code for one day for the presidential inauguration. So yeah, definitely F. Now we have Kamala Harris, who chose to wear an all-black moment, maybe a little morbid, some might say. It was a bit baggy for my liking. There were also some very heavy gold zippers, and I just don't think it was particularly flattering, but it probably looks like she's grieving because maybe she is grieving. We'll be a little empathetic. Let's put her in C. Next up, we have Ivanka Trump's gala outfit. Ivanka dazzled in a black and white gown designed by Givenchy, which was inspired by Audrey Hepburn's dress. I really liked how she added black silk gloves and also a black petticoat underneath, and I think the floral stitching detail on the dress was breathtaking. Also, to wear a dress like that, you have to have Audrey Hepburn's figure, in my opinion, which Ivanka definitely does. She's extremely fit, extremely slender, and extremely beautiful. This is an S tier. Next, we have Melania's gown that she wore to all 3 galas of the last night of the weekend. This was designed by her longtime stylist, Hervé Pierre. Apparently, this design started as literally scribble on a piece of notepaper. Well, I think Melania and her stylist deserve a lot of bonus points for creativity and innovation. I found the design of this dress to be a bit jarring at first, although I grew accustomed to it over the course of the night as she and Trump were slow dancing at all of these different balls. So for that reason, I give her an A.
Glory, glory, hallelujah.
Okay, now I have to cover and rank the worst fashion abomination. We have Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos' fiance, Lauren Sanchez, showcasing cleavage to anyone with a camera, anyone watching the ceremony on live TV, and most notably Mark Zuckerberg. A solid shirt would have done the trick. Even a camisole that wasn't lace, wasn't so deep cut, and actually didn't show any open skin around the navel area. This is not difficult. Of course, progressive fashion houses are calling this bold and courageous and adventurous. I just find it outright awful, and I think it shows incredible contempt for our official proceedings, for our institutions, for our nation at large. Again, I'm just confused how she thought this was acceptable. Did she think that it wasn't that noticeable? Did she think it was a nice accent? I don't know what she thought she was attending, but it wasn't a nightclub. It was the inauguration of the President of the United States. Anyway, this outfit was outrageous. It brings me immense pain. So, F.